Hey guys, welcome to Curb Appeal TV.
Today, we're gonna take a look in Lionel Messi's garage inside his $60 million car collection.
This gentleman makes over $500,000 per year and
$500 million with a B.
Oh, sorry, with a B.
Capital B.
And we'll be diving into his garage. Number one on our list is a 1957 Ferrari 335 S Spider Scaglietti.
Man, what a ride. This thing is straight out of a museum with a whopping price tag of over $30 million. It's insane, it's unfathomable. Like, you can buy a whole mini community with that amount of money.
You buy a couple
pocket change for Mr. Messi here. I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason.
Yeah, he is on his way to being a billionaire if he's not already almost there. This piece of art is powered by a 4-liter naturally aspirated V12 motor.
390 horses under the hood.
Now it's interesting, it's got a 4-speed transmission. Probably because it's so old they didn't have the need for the extra
gear.
gear.
This thing goes 186 miles an hour. That's the top speed.
That time.
Could you imagine?
That's probably one of the fastest cars.
Cruising through this thing at 186 miles an hour, topping it out. And it only seats one person.
It looks like, I can't tell from here, but it looks like it's maybe a single-seater.
No, it's a 2-seater. Messi's not the tallest person ever, so he probably still has to put his booster on.
At number 2 is a 2010 Pagani Zonda Tricolore. This is probably one of the most expensive MSRPs from factory with a price tag of $1.6 million.
With a 7.3-liter naturally aspirated V12. Gosh, I love a V12, man. It just sounds phenomenal.
661 horsepower, and almost about the same for torque, rocketing you to 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds.
With a top speed of 217 miles an hour, nobody's catching him. The cops are just gonna give up as soon as he drives by, cruising as fast as he can. They're gonna clock him at over 200 miles an hour, probably let him go because it's Messi and he's in Miami and he probably runs the city.
Coming in at number 3 is the Mercedes SLS AMG.
Dude, look at the doors on this thing.
You know what
they
call these? It's like gold wing doors.
Dude, I mean, this is where Tesla drew its inspiration for what is the Model X?
Yeah. And Mercedes drew this from one of their most beautiful cars ever produced from, I think, the 50s or 60s. And it was one of the first cars to incorporate these doors.
With a whopping price tag of $642,000.
Jeez.
Yeah.
6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8, 563 horsepower, about the same, 479 pound-feet of torque.
7-speed automatic transmission with a 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and a top speed of 201 miles per hour.
Jeez.
Could you imagine rolling up to the red carpet event with the doors like this? It's just iconic. You know what? I actually think Manny Koshman has the same one.
Probably
in white.
I wouldn't be surprised. Number 4 is an interesting combination of Fiat, Chrysler, Ferrari, Maserati, and they produced...
The fact that he even has this in his collection, this is like, why?
This is a weird one, but...
The biggest piece of garbage, in my opinion.
2012 Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale.
With a price tag of $240,000, more like should be on sale for $24.99 at your local thrift store.
One of these things, when I was younger, I worked at a car wash and we had to clean the inside of it. And it had been obviously sitting out in the sun rather than like somebody's garage. And there was an assortment of melted plastic buttons that were just falling apart on this $250,000, MSRP vehicle. And it is, I don't know, I can't say it's worth it.
I sold one, the same year and everything. It had 2,300 miles on it and it constantly had issues. It never came out of the shop and it was just a big headache. It could have been 101, but Maserati just left a bad taste in my mouth ever since. We'll go into the specs here. 444 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic transmission, and a 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds.
That's actually pretty good 0 to 60. Performance is not bad, but the quality of the build and the Fiat, Chrysler, Ferrari, Maserati partnership, not for me. It looks like he's come to his senses again and made a quality purchase on a luxury vehicle. At number 5 is a 2007 Ferrari F430 Spider.
With a whopping price tag of over $200,000, 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8, and if you know us, we love our V8s.
High-class aluminum and carbon fiber interior accents are always slick and luxurious. The performance is top-notch and perfectly bonds the driver through sharp turns and cuts. Coming in at what, number 6? Tell me about this one, Phil.
Another piece of garbage. A 2014 Range Rover Vogue. Gosh.
When you need to take the family to soccer practice, this is what you're whipping in.
Range Rover is another one of those vehicles that just always has problems.
But you're paying not for the quality. It has, some interesting performance features, yeah.
At the time of purchase, they ask you if you have another vehicle because they know it's going to be in the shop.
You're not taking delivery because there's already issues.
But sad.
Oh man, this thing.
For what you're paying, I mean, with the whopping price tag of nearly $185,000, you'd think they'd make a quality piece of craftsmanship versus just marketing and.
You're paying for the status. Similar.
Granted, when you're balling like Messi, it doesn't really matter.
But that's just a drop in the bucket for him. What, $200,000? Probably feels like spending a few $100.
Moore's Mutual.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you?
Oh man,
This is beautiful right here.
love this car.
Quality performance vehicle.
Audi R8 V10. Gosh, such a beautiful car.
Now, quality choice here too. It's not the V8 version. It's the V10. Better motor, more performance, and
2023.
it is a sleek looking car. Probably one of the most classic looking vehicles built recently.
Yeah, a price tag of nearly 160 grand. It's a lot of bang for your buck. A lot of car people like to call it the entry level to the supercar kind of realm, that and maybe the GTR.
Pretty sure the Lamborghini V10 shares the same engine block. So, since Audi.
Oh, it's a great piece of machinery.
Yeah.
Fantastic car, iconic, and looks great.
0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds and a top speed of almost 200 miles per hour. Next one is another family wagon.
Ah, dude, now this car.
This is actually pretty sick.
This car is absolutely nuts.
This is the RS6 Avant from Audi. Comes with their all-wheel drive Quattro system.
And for those of you who don't know, it's basically an RS6 wagon. It's just super sick, nothing but raw horsepower. It's a turbocharged V8.
It's like a CTS-V on steroids. So this comes in 120K, 4-liter turbocharged V8, and 600 horsepower almost, with about 520 pounds of torque.
0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's top speed of 180 miles an hour.
Enough to get out of the carpool lane with a still time left over.
All right, moving on. 2015 Cadillac Escalade, and I guarantee you, this is the only thing that he has that he probably he gets driven in. This is one of those vehicles that he probably just going to the airport, hops in the back seat, driver takes him.
Limo 10 all the way around.
Yeah, 100 grand.
Still 100 grand for this thing. This is only one with factory price that comes in basically right under 100K. It's 95,000. Basically, just you call it 100,000. But Jesus Christ, coming up next at number 10.
Messi making another bad decision yet again, as he has another Range Rover in his garage. This one is an SVR. Super cool, by the way.
You know what it stands for?
Huh?
You know what it stands for? What? SVR?
What does it stand for?
I don't know. Well, I entered it in right here because I have no idea.
As far as the Range Rover Sport goes, SVR edition, the design is flawless. And it, if you've ever seen one, especially with the red interior.
Yeah, white with red leather.
It doesn't matter what that exterior color. The interior is just super sick, bro.
And now still a supercharged V8 5-liter paired with an 8-speed automatic. So, if you need to, 0 to 60. It is just under 5 seconds, coming in at a total of 4.7. Top speed 140 miles per hour. Another Audi looks like.
A7 Sportback, the iconic car, man, looks great.
They are.
In my opinion, one of the best designed A7s to ever exist. Currently not a fan of the new design of the A7s.
Yeah.
When this one came out, it was just you saw it driving down the road, and it just
felt like a baller.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't feel like a baller because you weren't driving, you were looking at it, but it was very aesthetically pleasing to look at. Super iconic. You knew when you saw that the back there that it was an A7.
Yeah, it kind of slopes down.
And not because of the badge, because of the aggressiveness of the back.
Comes in. This one's a little bit less expensive, at almost 70 grand. 0 to 60 of 5.3 seconds.
Good thing he's got good taste. I'm pretty sure it's meaning
what he
seems
wants,
like he can enjoy the cheaper cars and not just have a collection of just all expensive things.
In comparison, though, I bet when he hops in the $50,000 to $60,000 SUV, he's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
But I mean, he's got some the classic Ferrari that he's got that costs.
Probably,
but that's more of an investment.
I would just have it parked to my
It's more of an investment. He spent $30 million now, 10 years, 15 years down the road, maybe worth $50 million. So
this one, number 12, another Audi.
2017 Audi Q7 SUV.
Now, according to CBS Sports, majority of the Barcelona players, including Lionel Messi, received the Audi Q7 in 2016. That said, it came with 2 engine options and it had a base price of $49,000. The one that he had was equipped with a package that came to about $60,000 with a mild hybrid system attached to a turbo engine.
Quality piece of German engineering there. Gosh, what is this man's problem? Another Range Rover, 2023. He bought this recently.
Gosh, yeah.
Do you not learn from your mistakes?
Probably just, they love them at the dealership, I bet. Like, oh, which one do you? Okay, sign here, sir.
Gosh. Yeah, but he got the Evoque. Do you know how small the Evoque is?
It's like the size of a Mazda CX-30 almost.
Not even. Like, it's like
handheld. Anyways, 2023 comes in with a price tag of about $47,000, and it's a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4. Probably got this for friends and family when they need to get place to place, but it's an interesting 9-speed automatic transmission.
Friends and family. What kind of man leaves his people stranded on the road? A rich one, supposedly. Oh man,
this one's cool though.
This one is probably one of my favorites out of the collection, by far. 2023 Land Cruiser Prado. This thing is absolutely sick. And if those of you who know Toyota's background, the Land Cruiser is such an iconic vehicle, off-road especially.
Now, based on the UK pricing for this model, it will come in at a US price of about $43,000.
But you know, his is probably tricked out with a bunch of mods, lift kit, wheels and tires, light bars, KC lights, whatever.
This one, it has a top speed still, 110 miles an hour, 0 to 60. In almost 13 seconds.
But this vehicle is extremely top heavy, so could you imagine
it's like
going
driving
110 miles an hour in this? It's like going over 110 miles an hour in a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, lifted with wheels and tires set up. Practical car. This one I would enjoy driving. A lot of fun through curvy roads and probably the cities. But coming in at number 15, Mini Cooper S Convertible. Might have a big and expensive cars in his garage, but this is definitely the smallest.
Yeah, this one he probably just keeps in his living room for show. Maybe he uses it as his coffee table, or who knows. He may have converted it into a bathroom.
Coming in at about $38,000, also turbocharged inline-4, has 190 horsepower and a 0 to 60 of 6.7 seconds, topping out at a speed of about 143 miles per hour.
Thank you guys for joining us. This has been a rundown of Messi's $60 million car collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like content like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you're thinking, and yeah, tune in next time.
Comment down below who you'd like to see us review next and any ideas you might have for future videos. You can see the next one here or subscribe to us right up here. See you.